I'm live. Hi! Is that a cutie patootie? Cutie, cutie, sweet cutie? Cutie patootie? Little tiny angel, little baby, little sweet guy, handsome fella, pretty eyes. Hold my hands. I'm gonna go meet you and give you a kiss on the lips. Is that you? I don't know how to spell Phoenix. O-E-N. It's like literally on the screen. There you go. I really deserve that. A kiss from me? It's me who is unworthy. You guys excited? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do a case. Yes. Pew pew. Guys, who's firing that laser rifle? Pew pew. Who's doing that? Alright, oh, okay, I accept you. Oh wait, I think I have to start the next game. Oh no, wait, did I already start it? Hi, Luna.
U_spring 6996 says hi.
Hi, pretty girl. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? In E? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person, but that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Hug, hug. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Hello, Slayer. Who is this? What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. Hi, Jord. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at the weather girl on TV. But I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'll stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's gonna hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have a friendly chatter. How's the baddie? Who are you talking to? My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. And you're speechless. How are you doing, John? Oh, you're the doctor. It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was this nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, just got home sweet. Nice! A nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting her wrongdoings. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Hello PT, how are you? That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. Make some food. Yeah, make me some. Hi, Essia. How are you? There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Yes, darling. Wow. Why would I? Now, I'm just gonna say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill the nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. Why are you getting excited? It's a plain Phoenix Wright, duh! This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go there either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? I'll be back, darling. Okay. No, this is something only you can do. Maya Faye, you know this girl, correct? Yeah. Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... You must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I had an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm gonna have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirit flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't... Hi, Yunta, how you doing? Are you feeling any better? She wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that's why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Let's go to sleep. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Slightly good. You guys, what are you getting for your dinner? June 19th, 1:25 p.m. So this is Kirin Village, Maya's hometown. Oh, girl. Why, hello there. What should I have? Me. I don't know. What's the options? Whoa. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Thank you for the follow, PT. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I would have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I've already decided. You know, until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Any other pizza left in the freezer? Well, pizza then. I was gonna say pizza, actually. Oh well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Heh. I need to get groceries as well. I don't have a lot left. Today's channeling. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon, but this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Ha ha ha! Behold the power of Maya's intelligence network. Hi Godzilla, how are you? Let's see, the 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? and to pin the blame on a nurse. He killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Hi, Ace! Hi! How you doing? Huh. So what is this Mayor Intelligence Network anyway? That's what I thought. Ha 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 ha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. Doing alright, how you feeling? I'm doing good, just a bit cold. So this is your hometown, huh, Mayor? Yup, Korean Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of the village are mediums, so what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly Face, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable, just like yours truly? Minus 17 degrees? Where do you live? Oh my god. I know where you live, but like, holy shit, that's so cold. I can't complain. It's like, it's definitely not that cold here. I just feel the cold a lot and like I get like shakes in my legs because I'm cold. Wait, then that means, is she also yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Well, she can complain. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. We're all used to different weather, that's true. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Korean Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. I want a juicy burger. Thanks. At least she's still the same perky Maya. Big rock. Giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written up in a beaten old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Korean Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in or something like that. Okay, let's go in her meditation room. Hey, Manor. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said it with a straight face. I can't believe they allowed such misguided reports on public airways. Looks like they're talking about the weather with the sky is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Mayor's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Guide map added to the court record. What are you going to do once the nurse spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession and the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Mayor Faye? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. The girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss May is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss May's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Yes. Channeling chamber. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? I got you Baba hair. My name is Phoenix, right? Oh, you must be a good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Mayor. Is that so? Nicholas, thank you for the follow. I am Mystic Mayor's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. Ah, I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. Hello. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Mayor in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Mayor and her assistant, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how to not make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Why did you add Mystic to Mayor's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir, yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful to Mystic Mayor? I'm sorry, she must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Mayor. So about Mystic Mayor, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Mayor carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Mayor is the last of the rightful heirs of the Korean channeling technique. Okay then, where do you stand? This is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Korean school. So how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare to the lowliness of my power to the masters. It doesn't go well. Oh, really? So that's how it is? So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident. The channeling will take place here in the channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. So, this room is a channeling chamber, the place where spirit mediums speak with those who have departed. I don't suppose you mind if we observe this session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh, the secrets of the Korean technique cannot be seen by just anybody. That's never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh yes, I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl, she's an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute little daughter you have. Ahaha. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Winding way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks like a little out of place in a garden like this. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny little villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. A broken pot. Really old urn. The ashes of the person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Here we go. Side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Hey you, hold on. This girl's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, it's her. Oh wow, RB, it's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How have you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? You are... Lotta Hart. The Lotta Hart, right? Bingo! The one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. Ah, so I guess you're still at it. Being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Not a heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back we had some good times too. Back to the meditation room. You think Steve Harrington is hot? Do you know who I like? I don't remember what her name is, but Mike's mum. Mike's mum is, chef's kiss, delicious. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Mayor and honored guests, please proceed to the channeling chamber. Karen, that's the one. She is fine as hell. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. True. And I spit in. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Do you know who else I love? Bob. I love... Sean Astin. Dude, I love him so much. Bob and Karen. Yummy. Me? Oh yeah, sure I would. Mystic Mayor, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is the most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-dropping large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we aren't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of Heartland. Dang. What are you? This is Korean village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. That's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Uh-oh. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Uh-oh. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Mayor's in there. Oh, Mr. Lowe, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break him. We're gonna have to break this door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter, that is. Don't try and stop me. You can send the repaired bill to Wright & Co. law officers later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam. Slam, crash. Uh-oh. Dr. Gray. Click. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This girl, is she? Mayor, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Cute avatar, thank you. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. But hurry before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Thank you for the follow. My cell phone doesn't get reception way up here. Thank you for the hype me, thank you. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on the way. Oh, hi, Icy. How you doing? That's good, Lordy. I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all of this. Not that I blame her, I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hi Nathan, how are you? Hey, mister. That girl Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Couldn't be better. Good. I'm doing it good, I'm just a bit cold. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. And what? What's that asterisk thing? What are you playing? I'm playing Phoenix Wright. I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That one gent with a bad reputation. I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheep. Make your own stickers one day. I do have stickers. It used to be, thank you for the follow. It used to be subscription and I add stickers to that, but I don't know if it, because it changed it to Superfan. I don't know if it transferred them over. I'll have to look into it at some point. I play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's free on Xbox. Nice. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's really controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must been real rough to work for him. Okay, let's move. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, you're cute, thank you. How's Mystic Maya? He has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Superfans are subscribing. Is it the same thing? Daniel, thank you for the follow. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I have to wait, sigh. It's not the same thing? Oh. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. Just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jimshoe? My name isn't Jimshoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do now is to see what everyone else has to say. Nick is killing me. Have you drunk any water today? The police are busy running here and there, and I don't see Mayor anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? About Maya, I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, the girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. Don't be disappointed, please. Go drink some water right now. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead, but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the victim was first stabbed and then he was shot. Interesting. So we got a blood splatter. Hey pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect now, can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Okay, we'll leave for now. I'll go in the side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Oh. Who is this? That is, Like, so isn't that like about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So like a murder is that thing like where one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's... What are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Hello Shane, how you doing? Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny. Eeny Meeny, Miny Mo. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something like that, like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there, and Phoenix Wright is attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to the dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see, then why were you taking a nap here? I'm doing good. Good. It's so... My heater on. Like, I wasn't feeling good. Thank you for the follow, Elias. I'm like allergic. They must have put some in the food they served me for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I like felt sick and I came here to like sleep. I'm sad. Why? I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept for a long time. You were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. You don't know anything about the murder that took place. Like what? Oh, that. I totally know nothing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, lover. So, who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Do I have anything to present? I don't. Okay. That's all I can get out of her. There's no one here as usual. Oh, Ack. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? I think his hair is plenty spiky, I'll be honest. Probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. What a... God, don't let me be next. Eek. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body in your hands. Mine. Do you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Ghosts and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. It's just too much, I say. How are you feeling today? I'm doing good, just a bit cold. How are you? Being an occult photographer, that's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah! What was it? I took some hot pictures earlier, huh? Remember I took some pictures of the murder scene inside? Ack. She did, 2 even. The seance murder, I sure like the ring of that. It'd be a sensational story. Lotta, sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside of me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Oh my goodness. Yeah, better soon. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're doing great. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Ahem, alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That's a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope May is okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Nick! Maya, what am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time that I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. Oh, I'm not yawning. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me, I understand. You're the master or something of the Korean school of channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. Hi Stuffy, how you doing? But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real and that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because of what I've seen with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken the nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay, we closed our eyes and began the channeling. This sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose my sense of self-conscious. And then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I smelled that scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Mayor. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did it. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Mayor. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. And when is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. It's Jill. This is called Magma Hammer. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Small, translucent. It's small but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Is that everything? Okay. Village. Okay. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old, even mediums in training, I wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance to thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright, good morning. I am on my way to meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. Oh, she is one scary lady. Oh, dear sweet Mystic Maya. Pearly wept constantly for you last night, as I did. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Hi, Verity! How you doing, beautiful? You mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Are we sure that that's her? I know they say she changes her appearance. So are we genuinely sure that that was her? I go shopping in a bit for food. Yum! I need to go food shopping tomorrow. It's Sunday today, isn't it? Yeah. I normally go on Monday, so I'll probably go tomorrow. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That's correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of the nurse was inside Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt, but how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir, but isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit.
Ow.
Hi.
Box6 says hi.
Oh, hi, Go. How are you doing? The Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling, and that is why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that I would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in the horrible incident. And what would that be? The folded screen there is the Korean sacred writings. Along with the Korean sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. I'm doing good. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm scared of humans, so I try to go when nobody goes. That's so real. I would go with you too if I could. How you doing? I'm doing good. Just a bit cold today. How you doing? Oh, you already said, didn't you? I'm glad you're doing good. Oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Ghost, thank you for the follow. Yay! So how was Pearl today? Mr. Wright, yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Do you know what I do when I go get groceries because I get nervous? Is I'll usually do it while in a voice call with my friends and I just yap to them on Discord while I go around the store. That's what I do every time. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves inferior. But Pearl's different. Her spiritual strength is so great that even greater than some of the main families. Big brain. It's actually nice because I don't like give a fuck or like what I'm saying or anything like that because they're just yapping to me and I'll just be giggling when I go around. I really like I don't care. So it's nice. Paula's channeling prodigy and the pride of the Branch family. Well, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Okay, let's examine the room. Sounds amazing, actually. Yeah! Can I go shopping with you in person, right, meow? Are you asking me or Ferrety? I guess it's an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. Oh, I'm not going right now. I'm going tomorrow. As some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement, I guess they're used during the channeling. Can I come tomorrow? Yes, but I don't know if you'll be at school. It's beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to the court record. About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well, then I do believe this is... Merry Christmas. Time for me to take my leave. Alright. Please tell Mayor I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Mayor. I will tell her. Sigh. Look at all of this. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. You're not working there. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood here in the center. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. I think there's everything to look at. We've got a bullet hole. Now, why would there be a bullet hole there? Because if she was sat in front of him and she shot him, we haven't got a cause of death yet, and I don't know if it will say if the bullet was still inside the body. But if the bullet's still inside the body, then he must have been shot through. Oh no, there was 2 gunshots, wasn't there? There was 2 gunshots. Okay. Okay, let's move. Oh, wrong way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the, dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Smith Inquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here today? So, I like study this thing called parapsychology at this college. And you told me about that yesterday, the sesame allergy too. What I really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more clear about it. I am here. Hello, All Might. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why did you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to study here. Like what? Like the medium training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for like a little longer. She seems to like the carefree type. She seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary. She says that with a silly smile plastered on her face. Do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him like yesterday too. That's right, her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah? I like her silly little tongue that she does. Okay, so she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Did I present anything to her? I don't know. No, she doesn't. On to that one. Oh, it's totally not for you. Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that. That should be my line. Like, I'm really sorry. No, this one's dead as well. Alright. Examine this room. Now where did this box come from? I'm pretty sure that wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big just for clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. You left the blankets a mess. Are you gonna fold it? Like, I had a really good nap and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so it's like all set for tonight. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what's it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Korean village, the heart of channeling. What's a souvenir? Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so like this village is really famous for like channeling and bears. Yeah, wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay, if you ever see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone. Isn't that right? Yeah, cause like fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? This is the first time I've seen the sliding doors like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. I think that's everything to look at, yeah. Heck, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Present this to her. Oh yeah, Maya said to give you this. Aww. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You work with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet she knows who... I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest-looking shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, we aren't, things aren't like, hee, I could tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Great. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when— oops. I get mad. Oh, I'm sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study at the Korean technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yup. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say that Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this! I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. Hee hee, you look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Old steel key, a green jewel is set at the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick, yes, Pearl. Can I call you— I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yes, okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge the Magtama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain what the Magtama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Let's go back to the other girl then. Hello again, we seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No, how old do you think I am? Wow, it's a Magtama. Oh, you shouldn't have. It's so totally not for you. Okay, she's saying the same shit. I want to ask you about Dr. Gray. I like totally don't know him. What's that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psyche locks, Mr. Nick. Psyche locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you'll see. If it's only one lock, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock it, but how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think that you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, let's start somewhere. Let's give the psyche lock thing a try. I'm gonna ask you again, did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy, like you're totally more persistent than a roach. This girl's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I'll have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. How do I use it? Eenie meenie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? If you are like so totally sure, then where's your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe that you have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? You have to leave the door wide open. Never played Ace Attorney. Is this the recent one? This is the first one. Sorry about that. Yes, this is not a recent one. This is an old remake on yeah, this is Ace Attorney Trilogy. I'm back. What have you got for dinner? I should try and show the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Enid and Dr. Gray. I don't have anything. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. Made some burritos. Yum! Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Ha 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 ha, I'm not scary, honest. Why, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something so dangerous? Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think that you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal, that puffy-head photographer's going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must realize by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to the pals now? About Dr. Gray, the victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, those are big. It looks really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? Copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow, I've gotten 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yes, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Hi Liv, how are you? Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an
stretch.
13, thank you. Awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The honorable aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a second, but didn't Von Karma stand trial? And that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma that you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Back in the courtroom, I see. Yes. So, who's the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, is Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13! The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13. I mean, a prodigy like that. I would have heard something about, oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and a great place to develop a person's personal talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of the person. Can you tuck me in, give me a goodnight kiss, and read me a bedtime story? Or just pretend this is a bedtime story, okay? Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. Have you had dinner yet? And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Nah, you still got a while to go then. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of this matters anymore now that he's gone. What about this key? Hey, is that your house key or something, pal? Come on, does this look like a house key to you? Then what's it for? It's... actually, I should probably keep that a secret. It's my bicycle key. Oh, nothing special, huh? I better shut my mouth. What? I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal. Oh. Let's go to our office because they said I had like a newspaper article or something. It feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray bought the other day? There it is. Here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14th patient dies from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. I've been really overly tired these last couple of days and I have exam week tomorrow, so I'm even more tired. I'm like actively dying. Have you eaten anything today? Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easier on her, but these kind of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. You have eaten? That's good. Yeah, I haven't examined this area. Let's examine. An old bus stop. It says Korean Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. It's an old style phone booth. I can't say it fits with the area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows, I may need it later. Rustic thatched roof houses where the other villagers live lie in the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any other villagers walking around though. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. The famed manor, the place Mayor calls home, is easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. What? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and, hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought in my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi may sleep since I have class tomorrow, but I can't. Aww. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Nurse at Gray Surgical Center died after falling asleep at the wheel. I don't have anything else to do there. Couldn't send this to her. I don't care about anything. I don't know what would link the two of them that I could use that for. What could I use that for? I'm gonna study some more. If you don't see you today anymore, then bye bye. Love you. Love you too. How can I sleep when you just read the nurse died in her sleep? No, but you won't. I will say that would be like the best way to go though if you did have to go. Right? I don't know how to... So yeah. We'll look at... Hello? Huh? Huh? Oh, but I love you. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations is a bit small to walk around in. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Already looked at the incinerator. It looks like there's a room over there too, a peaceful feeling of emanating from it. I'm gonna try sleeping now. Good night, sweet dreams. Everyone's sleeping today. Already looked at the pot, we already looked at everything else. We'll look here. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably historic knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. There's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron on this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door on top of it. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Everything. No, if there's anything else that I... Nope. 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 Okay. The only thing that I have is that I can try and prove that she knows that guy, but I don't believe that I have anything that proves that. I may be this one, but I don't think that it does. Okay, we're gonna have to try it, because I don't think I have anything else. Hey, can I ask him anything else? Present this to him? Tenny's badge. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do this with Tenny badge. What is it, pals? I was wondering if I could see it too. Ah, no, it's okay. It's not that important anyway. Oh, I better shut my mouth. What? I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence. Alright, we're gonna try... presenting... Okay. Told you, like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? If you're like so totally sure, then where's your like proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe that you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean indirectly? I should try and show the possibility existed for now. So I'm gonna try this. Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Pearl did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take a look at the court record and think it through one more time. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you may have at least indirectly known of him. I don't know what it could be. I'm gonna try this. If it's not this, then I have no idea. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Oh, Mimi Mini. Pretty rare last name. Oh, her name's Eeny Meeny. Wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic? I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray, which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Meany. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I hear that Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So that's why she fell asleep at the wheel. That guy like drove my sis so hard. So like why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sister was pushed by everyone's expectations and her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to death. Oh, I'm sorry. So like, are we done? I've like already told you my story to like everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick. This is how a psyche lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't so willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof... I was just live on YouTube playing Tomb Raider. Are you enjoying it? How have you been doing with Rise of the Tomb Raider? I'm doing good with it. I'm enjoying it a lot. If you don't have enough proof, we'll be careful and know when to stop trying. Hi, Luna. Mr. Nick, what's wrong? I have never left Korean Village. Really? Well, that's pretty amazing. You're going to meet with Mystic Mayor, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait, she ran off again. Well, I know Innie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Mare. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Mare. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. It's Mommy? Mommy Mia? Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from other worlds and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is the face to show the client, Phoenix. But, so tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me please, believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your clients. You think Mia's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. And I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Mia was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she says she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. I bet she was in that box. I bet she was in that box, and I bet that box is in the photograph. Then what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Mia was set up. Set up? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold a key. It's in jail again? What does that make? 459 times. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her, the key I hold. I have a physical key. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, the key is sitting in your hands. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who? Who could have? I didn't know it at the time, but this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Mia! What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psyche locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key, even from me, what in the world is going on? It was definitely Mia, Phoenix client, for was actually guilty. Was it? No! Hi Kat, how are you doing? Probably do Rise of the Tomb Raider next. Hell yeah! Okay, we're going to court now. I'm excited. This is my favorite part. I'm doing good. I'm just a little cold. What? Prosecutor Von Karma, you mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks also he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor, I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Mayor, Pearly, you showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came here all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and I followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. Oh, that's... I can't... Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Hurley, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. He's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd only seen him yesterday. Every trial was scorchingly fierce with battle between until the very end. It's always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again, huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot. You don't know. He's gone. He's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Court's now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Is that a woman? Oh my god, Gigi! How you doing? I'll really use quick travel and lies saying she actually ran. Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you prepared, huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. That's a man? You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman. Hell yeah, it's a woman. Hell yeah. Oh, head pat. Thank you. Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor von Karma. I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? I came back and heard, hell yeah, woman. I got a little excited. How are you? I'm cold. How are you? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. I'm talking. Oh my. Oh my. She's my kind of woman. If you interrupt again, I'll whip you with this... Whip. My whip will do the speaking for me. On TikTok, why does the stream preview in my For You page look like an edit or something? I don't know what that means. I'm good, I guess. Oh, you just guess. I hope you feel better. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg you. She's a keeper, isn't she? Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down... Never mind. Prosecutor von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of von Karma's blood only have one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? But I won't reveal it yet. Something is cooking. What does that mean? Is it a bad thing? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool, who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills the defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... Can either turn out to be bad or good. Well, hopefully it turns out good. The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Phoenix Wright, then I shall call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah. Get to the point already. Explain to the court.
2307 just redeemed.
Thank
Drink
you,
water,
Gigi.
right? Meow. The Gigi 2307 just redeemed. Stretch. Random_guy_Luke says hi.
Hi Luke, I'm stretching. Thank Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? Well, they were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit. That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed to the room. And that's where they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Floor plans added to the court record. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Okay. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point blank range, but before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. It's an inappropriate joke. If it's offensive, then no. The court accepts it into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may question the witness. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim's? Now why would he have... Objection! Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant Mayor Face were also on the... Thank you for the luck. Also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ah, I walked right into her hands there. The shots were fired from point blank range. Point blank, huh? It was anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how did you know he was shot at point blank range? Tuss, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of foolish foolery, of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? Where something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left around the victim's forehead. Well, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. By what? Stabbed, what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? It looks like it belonged to the face, sir. And of course Mayor Face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? Ugh, this does not look good. Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had been a half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Mayor had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first and shot? Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Wright. Grr, what a pain. That's enough. We've clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. Murder weapon was Mr. Gray's. 2 shots were fired, bears Mayer's and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face, bears Mayer's fingerprints. Honey, yes Clay, hi. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time, and 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally, this is going from bad to worse, as if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there? That's quite true, Mr. Wright, yes. Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See? Just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. I'm gonna plead not guilty. That might fail the whole case, but... If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, May's life would be ruined and she'd be labelled as a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright, Detective. Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by Eek. Oh yes, of course. Go ahead, Detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. For this costume, there certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Mayor Fay to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Clothes that Mayor was wearing at the time of the murder, there are blood splatters on it. Mayor's costume added to the court record. Alright, Mr. Wright. Mayor's fingerprints on both murder weapon and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name, it's disturbing. Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kind of scary today, you know that, pal. Come on, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Mayor's costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Mayor, she was wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? As you can see, it's covered in blood. This blood on the costume. The lab results show that it was the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Okay, now bye. Bye, Luke. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues that you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time, let's move on. Ah yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Sure, now the judge is even on her side. But if I bite off more than I could chew here, what should I do? Press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. What did you eat today? I had some pasta at like 5 a.m. and then I had a chicken burger, fries, and an iced coffee like a few hours ago. What have you eaten today? Must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss... Can I examine it? Examine. Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up, so about the costume. What could be wrong with it? Blood splatters on. There's no gunpowder on it. And that could be what it is. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is the problem you're talking about? I've come this far, there's no turning back now. Problem I have with this piece of evidence. Oh! The curry with rice, is that all you ate? I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells like gunpowder? It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that there must be a bullet hole. Order, order! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of evidence still holds. Can I look at it now or no? Oh, here you go. Continue your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then no way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Well, we can present this. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes. Hey, you were calling me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who was without a doubt not fighting back. Yes, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole your police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is that what it means to not fight back? You're right. Seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma, it seems that Mayor Fay was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Ack. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means The defense has yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yeah, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Ah. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. This scenario you have put together does seem to make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think that you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Mayor Faye was in the middle of a channeling, was she not? When channeling with Korean channeling techniques, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. What about what are you talking about? I don't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim will use the last of his strength to fight back, sir. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty badly. How badly would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterwards I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ack. Sorry. When the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Wait, where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. So you're saying that the bullet hole in the costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant then picked up the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Maya had never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere, and uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. For a chance to start. What can I use? I don't know what to use. Why was she... I found my teddy cute. You're pretty, you're pretty. I don't know what to use. Stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank range. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Murder weapon was Gray's 2 shots fired, bears Mayer's and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the Fays, bears Mayer's fingerprints. Clothes Mayer was wearing at the time of the murder. Press to... okay. In the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Was the victim used the last of his strength to fight back? Of his strength. Stabbed in the chest shot. Gunpowder residue of a bullet hole. Nothing wrong with that. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. How can you miss if you're too close? The defendant then picked up the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. You think I should use this? I think I should use this. I don't know, because it was he was shot at point blank range, or should I use this? Because it said the victim was shot, but because they were too close, he missed. He was shot at point blank range. So why would he miss if he was shot at point blank range? We also had the bullet hole in her sleeve. A hole in the sleeve, a bullet hole in this. I'm gonna...
Objection!
This is wrong. It's wrong. Okay. Dang it. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Hi, Newt! Why are you sorry? His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere, and uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Not showing up yesterday, I thought it was funny. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening. Took the victim's gun and ended it. I don't know what it could be. Does anyone have any ideas? Luna, I don't know. Stab the victim in the chest. Stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank range. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Also strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. I don't know what's wrong with this. Lucky now, Pen. Thank you for the alert. Thank you. Opening and took the victim's gun and bye 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 bye. On the opening and took the victim's gun and then ended it. I genuinely have no idea. The defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Two shots fired, bears Maya's great fingerprints. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife. Maya's clothing Maya was wearing at the time. Stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Oh. Took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. But he didn't miss.
Objection!
Missing the tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. Ma? If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh, but there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think that you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away, and it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well then. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. Does that make an awful lot of sense? What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. What's the trader think? It doesn't make sense. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yow. Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There's be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. It must be a piece of evidence that contradicts that line of thinking. Could it be the knife? Must be a piece of evidence that contradicts it. How did he drop the gun? I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly what she said. I feel like it's the gun or the knife. I don't think it's this. Evidence contracts. Open the chest and then shot at point blank. I'm gonna pick the knife. It might be wrong. It's wrong. Snag and explain. She put some distance between them before rushing to make a final blow. Put some distance. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Well, maybe it's the diagram of the room because there is nowhere to go. Oh, this is wrong as well. I'm bad. Some distance between them before rushing to make a final blow. When she was about to strike, the doctor took a shot. I honestly have no idea. I'm guessing it. I did this one, I did this one, I did the knife, I'm pretty sure. No. Thank God it's not penalizing me because I'm flubbed. We'll go for... Did I already pick the gun? Alright, I think I already did the gun. Did I try the knife? I did the knife. What could it be? Put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took a shot. It must be a piece of evidence. Can't be this one, right? Because what would that be? That destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in the folding screen. Ah. It looks like you already knew what I'm talking about. Who, what, where? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first and then the folding screen. It passed through the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order, order! That changes everything. Please look at the diagram of this crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen and hit this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Wait a second, we know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? No, because of the gunpowder. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there was nothing of the sort around the bullet hole in this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think that has changed the defendant's situation? Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what the defendant was doing at the time, squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Mayor Fay was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured it had to be the reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius or disaster. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you'd be able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh. How is it my fault? You can start repairing your standing first by removing the three-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of the detective's face. I think it's time to call in my next witness. Next witness? This got to be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. CMing me. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. It felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister, are you talking about Mystic Maya? Yes, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. But we're now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow, I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is a violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? It ain't fine, that's a whip. Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Witness account. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door when, and bang, we hear a gunshot. Mr. Lawyer then broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see. Here it is. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in the room. Add it to the court record. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Mayor through cross-examination. Just watch me. Wait, I just want to look at the photograph. Nothing seems untoward, but there has to be something. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Ugh. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Mayor were the only two that went into the room. Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against his own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness continue. We were waiting outside the door and we hear a bang. We hear the gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Ugh. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world just becomes a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, yes, Von Karma, I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
Ow.
Hi, Foxy Kitty.
says hi.
Hi, Foxy Kitty, how are you?
Foxy just redeemed drink water.
No need
right
for
meow.
apologizing, that was great. You're a real man. Drinking water, thank you. Oh, really? That's something I would like to see. Fine. Yeah, I'm doing good, just a bit cold. Smiling rather openly, I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke him? Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Are you sure the defendant was Mayor Faye? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta always seems confident in her testimony. Press harder. Lotta, please think back to the day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room. I was murdered. Click. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This girl, is she Mayor? When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't tell if it was Mayor Faye or not, am I correct? Well, yeah, you see. Order, Miss Hart, you have to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Mayor Faye, correct? Yes, that's right. Yeah, it was Mayor that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Mayor Faye. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like once again. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure I am, but that old witch chased us out the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Faye? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Huh? What in the... Reckon given, you know? You reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There was no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rec given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying, ah. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you have a problem with the testimony or don't you? There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Mayor Faye. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to have been the defendant. What am I gonna do if I let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Mayor in this photo? What could prove it's not her? I don't know. I picked the wrong thing. University around the bullet hole. Where is it in the sleeve? It's at the front of the sleeve. But it would go all the way through, right? But I don't see... You don't see the bullet hole, but you know, you might not necessarily see the bullet hole on that. I don't know. I can't think of... I can't think of anything that could prove it, but if I pick no, then it's gonna fail. The only thing I could think of is the gunshot thing in the sleeve. You can't see a bullet hole, but like it might not necessarily be there because it's like at the front. You can see it, an entry and exit hole. I try it. Oh, Anna, Mr. Wright, it's possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yeah, that's a plain fool's talk. Thanks guys, your show of support is great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove that this person in this photo is not Mayor Faye. I'm gonna try this. Here's your proof.
Objection!
Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought I would work off on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. It's alright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. Shoot, I guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. Please show the court some proof.
Take that! Objection!
No. Hi, Mississippi, how you doing? I'm gonna fail this.
Take that!
Here's your proof.
Objection!
Okay, I don't have any proof. I don't have anything. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up on trying to prove this is not Mayor Fay. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. Is this it? Is this all I could do? Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to the court that this verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning will not be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume. I couldn't protect Mayor. The defense... Phoenix, you can't make this kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls, her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray, click. You took 2 photos. I was murdered. What? Click. Potter, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there was one final piece of this puzzle. Mia, question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore... it's fine. I'll allow another testimony. A Von Karma case is perfect, absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have a place... I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like, all you taste is the bitterness of your own defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. So, what does she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We've already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that's true. Well, then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps the body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if that of Maya Fey was after the channeling, or maybe... Ow. Foolish fools, spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then would that mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead? And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Look, sorry, Maya. Are you done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This girl's gonna get dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. Goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Wow. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice. Tag teamed in stereo guess. I should be grateful. It's not a 5.1. I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture that you've been withholding? No, you've got it all wrong. It was not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why haven't you shown the other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't that obvious? The prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me in contempt of court? Can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a schoolchild? Ack, I was so angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it, that's all. How could you think? The picture were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Added photo 2. There's no bullet hole. What's this? What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with the nervous amateur. I think the important point here is that the person in this picture is most definitely not Mayor Fay. What's the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Mayor? Insist it's not Mayor. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Mayor Fay. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, but her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then, that somehow this other person who snuck in and traded places with the defendants. Order, order, order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. He's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I'd like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center visitor room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't that a totally different person? She looks like this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in this state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that the picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I didn't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove the person in this picture is not Maya? I can prove it. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to the testimony up until now. Contradiction? So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture, then earn your keep. What's so strange about this picture? There is no... Please direct your attention to here. To the sleeve, but there isn't anything odd about it. And that's exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's gotten that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk tisk, jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I wouldn't have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything, the bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francesca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in the sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into the one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Mayor. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for this contradiction. The shooter was someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant but a different person altogether. What? Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. Ah, what the heck? Is there any way to ask a girl a favor? Be quiet, you. You're the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Wow, I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And secondly, where did this person come from? That's right, now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Maya is calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Phoenix Wright? Or do you think that you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix. So where did this intruder appear from and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Legend game, you like it? Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... something I can't explain yet. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation, that's why. Well, another big waste of the court's time. Phoenix, you can't just give up yet. But Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusion is also perfect. Alright, Phoenix, calm down and let me try one more time. What if before this person broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left the room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. I don't think I do have proof. There is a cupboard here. I don't feel like I have proof of this.
Original username 41 says hi.
Hi. I don't believe I have proof of this. I don't know. There is this cupboard back here. I don't think I have proof. Hi Maria, how are you? You're not a clown your entire circus. Probably. I'm getting younger. I'm just cold and a bit tired. I don't know what this key proves. I don't know what to present. Someone else in the room before the murder took place. I'm gonna present the key.
Take that!
Proof that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. Proof that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant. Oh, JJ, thank you. JJ, thank you for the gift, Sally. Oh my goodness. How you doing? I don't know what to pick. I don't know what. I honestly have no idea. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. I'm gonna present the photo, I'm guessing. Nope. I have no idea. I got 1 life left after this one. Thank you so much for the heart me, JJ, sweet girl. I don't know, man. How do I prove that she left the room? I don't feel like I can prove she left the room, and I don't feel like I can prove someone else entered the room. I don't know. Does anyone have any ideas? Because I don't. I'm so stumped. It's like I just have... trying to think. No. I'm so cold. No, I don't. Yup. I don't want to lose. That's so stupid. It says to do the key. So it was right, I just did the key on the wrong one. Oh my god. Music kind of good. The music is here, isn't it? Do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling start, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yes. That's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key is only one of a kind after all. Oh. One of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix right? Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why was the key currently in your possession? Oh, what do you mean? If Mayor Faye locked herself in, then that key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick. So how come you— Do you have to open the door the whole way? Come in. You're a little tiny dog, and yet you have to open the door the entire way, so it's cold as hell. So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Mayor Faye must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. It seems we have come to an impasse. Impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, this person, this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that the person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I've never lost a case. I don't intend to lose here, in this courthouse, to you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 AM. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out, like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, pals. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing, so sheltered. Okay guys, I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm gonna stop here, but I will do a longer stream tomorrow for sure. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to my stream, even though it's just a little short baby stream. Love everyone so much. Thank you for joining, and stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not sure what time, you know me, random ass times, but yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. I love everyone. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye everyone.